So I'm Matt from Leeds Beer Week. How am I linked to Leeds Beer Week? Well, I suppose I invented it alongside my friends Rich from Little Leeds Beer House and James from Refold. We kind of put it together for a number of reasons. One, there was no beer week in Leeds. Two, we kind of wanted to do something different. We're involved in quite a lot of beer festivals and beer projects and stuff like that. So we kind of saw a good opportunity to really engage lots and lots of different businesses across Leeds. It's a really great platform for, really joining people together. It's not really a week. We try and squeeze like 10 days into a week, basically. And it's a platform for people to kind of engage with beer. Primarily Leeds brewed beer, but we're interested in beer from all over the world and all over the UK as well. And to sort of see how they can use beer, craft beer in particular, and sort of well-made, honourable, nice looking, nice tasting beer to improve their businesses and to make connections with consumers, to make connections with other businesses and try and collaborate and do some fun stuff. Awesome. Do such a great job in terms of their footprint in Leeds, in terms of their footprint in the UK, their interaction. I work with them on Indie Man BeerCon, I work with them through the brewery. I know a lot of our sponsors work with Awesome Merch as well. Based in Leeds, going global, it's just a great company to work with. The turnaround on the merch is amazing, brilliant value, always looks good, it's always really high quality. So, they're the natural choice to help us get stuff out and get our wonderful branding out. Every year for Leeds Beer Week, we aim for around 75 events. This year, we've got over 100. There's all sorts of stuff. And I think the idea is that we have loads of events, but we try and get as much diversity in those events as possible. So it's not just people just going to the pub. You can do that, obviously, but there's ways of engaging with art, with different companies who provide things for Beer Week. So obviously awesome merch in terms of design, doing things that look fun and are interesting, and sort of really trying to spread the footprint of the Leeds beer industry. Deskbevs is a new initiative, and essentially it came out of an idea that we quite like to engage with people in offices. Again, like our remit is to really kind of get outside of the kind of comfort zone of beer in Leeds, outside of the usual places as much as possible. So we thought, okay, how can we get into people's offices? Let's sell them beer. And with the broad idea of everyone knocking off early on the Friday of Leeds Beer Week, so Friday the 30th. I don't know how well that goes down with the HR departments in these offices and all that sort of stuff, but essentially if we can get people to knock off a couple of hours early on Friday and have a beer that's been brewed by one of our sponsors in Leeds, then I think that's a good thing to do. So that's what came about. And essentially what we do is we sell a pack of beers from our sponsors. So this year we've got beers from Magic Rock, beers from North Brewco and beers from Northern Monk, plus the Leeds Beer Week beer as well. And they can buy a pack from us, or they can buy cases of those beers as well for the bigger offices. Ideally, everyone has a drink, has a bit of a social, has a bit of downtime. We're doing a little competition, so whoever does the best social media post will receive their order again the week after Leeds Beer Week. So you can pick up on all the events through Facebook and Instagram. That's probably the best way for the most relevant information. The website has all the events on as well. Also, we have the shop there. You can sign up for Deskbevs through the website. You can buy merchandise through the website as well, t-shirts, totes and badges. You'll see posters, you'll see badges, all sorts of stuff like that. And hopefully we'll see loads of people wandering around with tote bags over the next week or so. Tote bags are the best one. I think you can compare craft beer brewery t-shirts to band t-shirts, and I think that there's a massive crossover between people who worked in the music industry and people who've ended up in the beer industry. You've kind of got that design element to it, you've got that tribalism to it as well, and so brewery t-shirts, band t-shirts really have a real kind of connection, and I think we've got a lot of really, really great designers working in the beer industry as well. I think over the last few years people have been way more into merch, tote bags, t-shirts, badges, that kind of stuff. It's connected with people a lot more. I think people are more happy to carry a local kind of authentic brand around with them. People need stuff to put their shopping in, put their beers in and stuff like that. So I think merch is a much better prospect now, and we can sort of buy merch and move it on with a lot more confidence. It's fun, it's engaging, it's sort of real, because everything we do is very much online. We need some touch points, We always wanted to put stickers on bars to show that they were part of Leeds Beer Week. So again, it was kind of like, how do we deliver a really good quality sticker? I think kind of trying to get 100 different businesses or whatever it is to to all sing from the same hymn sheet to a certain extent for a week and a bit, it's quite difficult. And I think what the merch does is it ties it all together, and it has something physical that people can go, okay, cool, I can stick this on my window. You know, everyone feels part of something, and I think it's about that joining the dots really.